places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Taken at the 15, a short kick. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
They're on 26-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Ebron caught left side. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Joyner there defensively.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Play action. Haskins. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is caught at the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool. 68 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Raiders nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now on first down. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 22-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. The 40, 30, 10, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Raiders nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to Josh.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. shotgun now for Carr. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
47-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
From midfield now, Haskins. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First down, Pittsburgh.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, the 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know,
and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Devin Bush just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. So as they take it over, we step aside. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Waller taking it in over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. town. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further, as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Haskins. Space to maneuver at the 40. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 22 yards there, a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins able to hit his target, Claypool. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Haskins not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for this. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
And the Steeler first down.
Now a carry for Dobbins. Down to the 25. Damon Arnett up to make the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
And he connects with Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Haskins. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for win.
Trying to get to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Torrey McTaggart. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
On the play, and it's 3rd down.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
To the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And to this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example. Another incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing his car on third down. Flush to his right. Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Three straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth down with Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Carr to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Carr again. He'll look downfield for Waller. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Brought down a Raiders sack. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And 12.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Taking the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Carr completes it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mariota on the keeper. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the Steelers, 16.
From the gun, Carr. And now the ball's out. Lost it forward. It's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And he's out right at the 25. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Down Steelers.
On first down, Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brought down by Nevin.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Another run here with Dobbins. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
And the Steeler first down.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
That's the score. Steelers 21, Raiders 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick six. Ebron caught left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This time, Haskins will look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23.
Steelers.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. They go play action with Haskins. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Caught, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Joe Hayden on the coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And Mariota going to run on the option. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
The ball carrier.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Carr. Aguilar has it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. From the gun, Carr. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are back within a score.
Daniel Carlson.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
First down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
The tackle
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here on the board. And that will be incomplete.
Well, when you get a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The kickoff for the Raiders.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory.
Gain of 59.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
The tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night.
1 yard gain.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
3rd down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. 2
of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now. Dobbins. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal line.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Derek Watt there to make the grab. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. To throw is Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. It's a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and...
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the running backer, who picks it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A gain of 3, second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here we go with Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. Completion here to Claypool. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. On first down, Dobbins. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Third down, here's Dobbins. And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, and they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that'll do it for us.